He'll go places, Michael. Really nice young guy, and very pleased to see Joe taking out the Streamline Freight. And Groom of the Year. Our next award, the new sponsor, Glenelgan Farm, Hazel Van Opsieland, is going to come forward and present this award. She's domiciled in the north here these days, and Hazel's coming forward. Amateur driving really has taken off, Michael, and there's quite a good talent up here. I know in the South Island it's really competitive, and it looks the same here.
Yeah, I'll be honest, when this started 3 or 4 years ago, I thought, who is going to bet on this stuff? And they've done a great job. Lots of really hard-working, dedicated people. They're involving their families and their friends, and they are keeping horses in the industry who otherwise would no longer be on planet Earth, put it that way. So it's great to have them involved, the amateur drivers. Let's see who the contenders are for their award.
Nominees for the Glenelgan Farm Amateur Driver of the Year: Stuart Ashworth, Jeff Darby, Steve Phillips.
And the winner is Jeff Darby.
Outside and behind them then is MFC, Christian, Missing Millview, Rachel, they hit it.
You love it out there, don't you? You love race night. You love having a drive.
Oh, I do. Absolutely love it. Yep, it's a great vehicle for us to get out there and enjoy ourselves, and something that for some of us is just a pastime, but enables us to get out there and mix it.
Obviously, the family's been involved in harness racing, and I'm sure, like anybody, and lots of us in this room who had not driven on race day, you had those moments when you'd sit at home pretending you were whipping one home, pretending you were getting the job done, and then this comes along and it changes the way you view harness racing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I do a lot of training with Dad, and spend a lot of time on the track, and but in the real world, I've got to go out and have a real job, and it's a great way of me being able to do something within the industry that I really, really enjoy. And just saying that, there are two people that I'd like to mention specifically, because they do help me a great deal, and I couldn't do it without them. One is Dad, Ray Darby. Thanks very much, Dad. And second one, a very good friend of mine, great friend of mine, Todd McFarlane, who helps me immensely as well. And I'm also very, very lucky to have a huge amount of support from my family, my wife and my boys, as well as extended family as well, and Mum and Dad.
Mate, I'm sure they love when you kick a winner home, mate. Hopefully there's many more to come.
Oh, I'd like to think so. You never know.
Go drink the champagne.
Thanks very much.
It's Jeff Darby.
Drove a couple of winners last season. I think he's already got a couple on the board thus far, so doing very well.
Yep, a good example of what amateur driving can do: bring people in the game, keep them in there, and give them a outlet and a reason to keep horses and work who may not otherwise be so.